In 2012, 21 African American captains and 2 African American operations supervisors filed a lawsuit in the Northern District of California challenging United's efforts to keep African Americans out of management. Both United and Continental have admitted that race has played a part in their hiring decisions. United CEO Jeff Smizek has publicly apologized for this deplorable and reprehensible conduct.
I'm proud to be here today representing my 41,000 coworkers. But I'll tell you, there's part of Continental's history of which I'm not proud. That happened over 50 years ago. Now, I was 3 years old, and I'd never heard of Continental Airlines. But Marlon Green had, and he wanted to work for us. And he applied to every airline in the country, including Continental. And every airline in the country, including Continental, turned him down. Did we turn him down because he wasn't qualified? No. He had over 3,000 hours of time, multi-engine time, flying aircraft for the U.S. Air Force over a 9-year period. Did we turn him down because the other candidates were more highly qualified than him? No. We hired people less qualified than him. We turned him down for one reason, and one reason only: because of the color of his skin.
In 1994, a federal judge ordered United to hire 83 new pilots and pay $1.7 million in back wages after the airline failed to live up to a 1976 court decree that ordered the carrier to stop discriminating against minority and women pilot applicants.
Currently, most employees see the hand-picking, the tap on the shoulder, friends or family members that get moved into higher level positions. So systemically across many different work groups, they say, why bother? Why should I try? Not only have I sought management positions in Washington, Dulles, but also in California, Chicago, various places across the system. I have a varied background in different divisions throughout the company. I have worked with peers over my 27 years of tenure at United Airlines, and I've had people of lesser qualifications, lesser seniority that not only I've mentored or they've come from outside, and I have more capabilities and more experience, and yet these people, non-African American, are getting hired into upper level positions.
I was interviewed to be the a VP for safety and security for United Airlines. So I interviewed on that level, and the person that they chose had less than 1,000 hours as captain. Why, at that time, I had probably 7,000 or 8,000 hours as captain when I interviewed for VP, at least. My credentials, my education was more. With a master's degree, that person did not have a bachelor's degree from what I understand. So this is, it's remarkable to me. And since that time, I've interviewed for jobs less than VP and have been unsuccessful also.
There's a hidden agenda and a hidden process that's involved with the selection of certain individuals into past positions. So it's not as transparent as we would like for it to be, which doesn't afford the majority of us opportunities. Well, you couldn't necessarily find a position when it was a tap on the shoulder because the position wouldn't be announced. So quite often we'd find out about those positions after they were filled.
Most of us don't see a position put out on the system that he's talking about, the Teleo, or the computer system that we use. I'm qualified for a management position due to the fact that, like I said, I've been here about 24 years. I have probably about over 15,000 hours with United. I've been a captain for about 13 years. I've worked in the flight office as a flight manager before, so I think I'd meet the qualifications. I'll probably have maybe higher qualifications than some of the folks that have been hired.
Airline pilots that were forerunners of the industry. Captain Perry Jones, first African-American hired at Pan American World Airways. Woody Fountain, first African-American hired at Northwest Airways. David Harris, first African-American hired at American Airlines. William Bill Norwood, first African-American hired at United Airlines. And many others. Les Morris, first African-American hired at Eastern Airlines. The stories they told put fear in me that this was not going to be an easy ride. But they gave me the encouragement when they walked in with 4 stripes on and the brass on their hats that it was a possibility. You're going to make it.
How does someone like myself, who has a captain and has nothing more than a desire to protect the flying public and to do a good job, wind up in the situation that I'm in? I would love to be promoted at United, yes. I have applied. I had been harassed on the job, and I had bought this harassment and these things that were happening to me to United Airlines management, and nothing was done. And this went on for over 5 years.
This fight has been going on for some time behind the scenes. United is no stranger to members of this group coming to the round table and discussing issues of discrimination and diversity with them at arm's length. United's defense to this case is there can be no discrimination unless the employee knows who made the decision, why they made the decision, and when they made the decision. Now, it's our position that United smartened up. When they got the consent decree, they decided we are going to take steps to continue to discriminate, but avoid any second guessing or looking over our shoulders by the court system. And the way they did that was to do all promotions under a veil of secrecy. No transparent process. You don't know when somebody's promoted, you don't know who made the decision, and you don't know why. And they're asking the court to recognize that as being an absolute defense to the case.
The position of captain in an aircraft is a position of great responsibility. It's a position that where the lives of hundreds of people, not just the people on the airplane, but everybody around it, are at risk and at issue every day. And the ability of the individuals within our group to operate a large aircraft safely, repeatedly, up and down every day, is a testament to their hard work and their diligence. And yet, despite being trusted with the lives of hundreds of people on a daily basis throughout the world, the trust does not extend into the levels of management at United.
At the 2010 National NAACP Convention, a resolution was approved to support the plaintiffs' efforts to eradicate discrimination at United Airlines.